All right, so yeah, this is annoying to me. I just wanted to make a real quick video about the difference between a mistaken reversal and a mistaken negation. I don't think the LSAT should be testing this because I think it's a stupid difference, but let me just demonstrate why it makes me angry, and then I can also give you the definition of the two and like tell you kind of what to look out for. It does appear on the test with some regularity, so I guess you need to know the difference. You know, if you're in Los Angeles, then you are for sure in California. Everyone knows this. If you're in LA, that is sufficient to prove that you necessarily have to be in California. If Mr. X is in LA, then we have sufficient information to prove that Mr. X must be in California. Everybody understands that to be true. The two errors that the LSAT will commonly test are a mistaken reversal, which is, hey, if you're in California, then you have to be in Los Angeles. And that's stupid because of Oakland, and we call this a mistaken reversal. Now, those words will never appear on the LSAT, but it is a concept that you should just be aware of, that there is such a thing as just flipping the order without flipping the signs is called a mistaken reversal. But it's also just confusing, sufficient, and necessary. Big picture, it's confusing, sufficient, and necessary, and it's stupid because there's other places you can be in California besides LA. No shit. Because of Oakland, this is stupid. The other way that they do it is they say, oh, so if you're not in Los Angeles, then you're not in California. And that's also stupid because of Oakland. It's the same thing. There is no difference. But that, in LSAT teacher terms, we call that a mistaken negation, where what we did was we took this statement, which is correct, if you're in LA, you have to be in California, and then we just negated both sides without flipping it. So here we just flipped, here we just negated, and what we needed to do to get to the contrapositive was to do both, right? We needed to say, so if you're not in California, then you're not in LA, and that's valid. That's the contrapositive. The contrapositive is just common sense. Everybody understands that. If you're in LA, you're in California, so if you're not in California, you can't be in LA, no kidding. These two are the thing that make me mad. There are parallel reasoning questions that the argument will basically say, if A, then B, so if not A, then not B. And then there will be answer choices. It'll be a matching pattern question, right? Like a matching flaw question. And you'll be looking to match this flaw. And these two might both be listed in the answer choices, which pisses me off because, hey, what happened here? You confused sufficient for necessary. You messed up the contrapositive. This is dumb because there's probably other places in B besides A. Just like there's other places in California besides Los Angeles. But I don't know why they test this. It's like highly ultra technical, and I don't really think logically speaking it makes any difference because this flaw and this flaw are contrapositives of one another. It's the same statement, just looked at in a different way. But sometimes the LSAT will, on a harder matching pattern question, they actually will test the difference between a mistaken reversal and a mistaken negation. I wish they would take it off the test because once you've spotted the flaw, you've spotted the flaw. Like if you narrowed it down to these two, if you were trying to match this and you narrowed it down to these two, like you're right. These are logically equivalent. But if they had looked for this form of the flaw, then I guess this is a closer match to that form of the flaw. It's a stupid little tiny distinction that I wish they wouldn't test anymore, but they do test it sometimes and now you know. Any questions about that?